everyone, I'm Becca.
And I'm Savannah.
And we're here to do your weekly Miami race debrief. So Savannah, what did you want to discuss this week?
I'd like to take this time as my therapy for being a Ferrari fan. The sprint race, we can't even get into it because Charles didn't have one. He said, all right, I'm going to head out. And then he just had a little break. Like, what were Ferrari thinking? Sometimes I think I'm doing bad in life, and I'm like, gosh, my life just sucks. And then I remember, I'm not working for Ferrari as a strategist.
I'm not in the room looking at how many laps those medium tyres are going to do and then going, you know what? Ignore those numbers. I'm going to come up with my own numbers.
What I imagine is like the bingo. They have a big thing that rolls a bunch of balls.
Oh, yeah.
They pull it out and they say, I think Charles could go 56 laps on these medium. Sometimes he does. Listen.
He can whisper to those tyres, but at the same time, it's not his responsibility to do that every week, in every condition, on every track surface, from any position on the grid, because who knows where they're going to qualify.
Girl, don't even. Also, like, we just didn't have a good weekend in general. I think the only thing that slayed is one, if you look at Charles and Lewis from, like, the shoulders up, the blue looked really good on them.
The blue looked great. And there was one interview after the race where Charles had his little messy hair, where he looked very Orlando Bloom.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Pirates of the Caribbean. He looked great. And I wish they would stop chickening out of just painting the car flippin' blue.
Full blue. That's all I want. And then
is blue paint heavier than red paint? Like, what's the...
That sounds like the setup of a bad joke. What's blue but smells like red paint? Blue paint.
You know, my jokes are great. So I would never tell a bad joke.
Yeah, but you know what's not great is the management at Alpine right now.
Yeah, no, they didn't have a great weekend either. They got outdone in the pink car. The pink car off.
Outslayed.
Not Red Bull, oh my god, V-Carb.
Yeah. Well, technically, they were promoting the new summer Red Bull.
They were. And in the group chat, we had a great 20 minutes after that car announced when we were just like, oh my god, it's finally pink. Oh my god, look at the wheel covers. They're a cap for a Red Bull can. Loved it.
And I would like to add, I came up with that idea months ago.
You did. Go back and listen to our episode about F175 Live. Savannah did, in fact, say that they should make liveries about the car. It was for the Red Bull team, so maybe they're just trialing it on the junior team. But yeah, you did say that.
I should have copyrighted that when I had the chance. But no,
you should have.
Jack Doohan, it was his last race in Miami. Hold on. Maybe not ruined by Liam Lawson. It was a lap one, turn one incident. I was about to jump on Liam.
Those happen between many drivers at many times. Just depends who's around you.
Yeah.
As of filming, the Jack Doohan news dropped today.
Yeah.
That he is being demoted to reserve driver. Franco Colapinto's coming back up into a Formula One seat. Be interesting to see how Franco does in the tractor peen. I think.
In only 5 races too. Like, they're not giving him any chance.
They do have a billion reserve drivers, so maybe they're just planning on giving them like 5-6 race stints each, because we've only got 22 races this year.
24.
24, of course. It's the big season, isn't it? So yeah, they've got 4 reserve drivers. They can give them 6 races each.
So Franco only has 5, so I think they're going to give Aaron 4, and then they're just going to start back from the top. Like,
yeah,
go through all of them.
Either that, or they teach Pierre to drive both cars at once.
Yeah, like legs.
Doing the splits between the 2 cars so you can do the pedals, and then steer with both hands.
Yeah.
And maybe still come 17th?
Yeah, because I don't think the Sauber's going to get any higher than that, so... Yeah.
Oh, the green machine.
I'll say a moment of silence. Anyways.
So yeah, Ferrari, not a great weekend. Jack Doohan, not a great week. Not a great start to his F1 career.
Is it just the start though? Because
It might be the end.
I think that might be up.
That might be it. You never know. I feel really bad for him. I'm excited to see Franco back. He was such fun at Williams at the end of last season. Dan, our co-host, is a big Franco fan, so she's really happy to see him back. And it'll be really, really good to see him do well and see Alpine start to do well, because they had some really great, particularly qualifying sessions. So it'd be good to see them actually convert that into race position.
Hopefully. Absolutely. I wish Franco was coming in at a better opportunity, because I feel like last year I wasn't able to root for him in the sense because he replaced my man from home, Logan Sargent. Get off that boat, Logan. I'm so tired of you in that darn boat.
Don't you know that you're supposed to be in the Vatican voting for the next pope?
Like,
Logan,
the
conclave starts now.
Step it up. So I couldn't necessarily like vibe it out, even though he's so freaking funny. I was like, okay, I have to protest on, the topic of my mans. I wasn't really invested in Jack the same way I was Logan, because me and Logan are like brother and sister. But I mean, I still wish he would have been able to get his own seat, like, naturally from the start of the season, because I feel like this has just tainted him as well. Because what happens if he's out, then that's two teams that's given him two chances, and neither of them seem to be the most well put together or productive team. So I hate how this is going to go back on Franco.
I feel like if he was in Williams this year, it would probably be different from how he ended Williams last season, because he had a really good start and then kind of fell off in the last few races.
Yeah.
So maybe if he had a team where, like, Williams, I think, slightly outperforming even how they thought they'd do, particularly in the constructors. So I think maybe it'd be different if he'd managed to stay on at Williams. But I love the Williams driver pairing.
Yeah, I do too.
Me and you have to have a fist fight now about what happened on the last lap between Lewis and Carlos, I guess.
But that was very slay. Okay, his radio message, want me to let him pass too?
That was hilarious. Lewis, I don't know what he took before the race, but he drank his funny juice. He had his vitamins. He was
eating that up.
He was eating those Italians up for breakfast. Go and have a cup of tea, babe.
I know.
I'm thinking about the Met Gala.
Yeah.
Have you seen how many pearls are on my suit? Now, if Ferrari covered their race suits in pearls along, like, the white bits...
Let's talk about the Met Gala. I'm including...
Let's not.
Okay.
Because you'll go off for 20 minutes about the Met Gala. Post a TikTok about it.
Okay. But overall, I think Miami was very painful. I'm so glad we have a break now. It was good for the McLarens. Well, hold on.
It was good for Oscar.
I was going to say...
It was disastrous for Max. The virtual safety car ruined his race.
Mm-hmm.
Oscar seems to be coming into his own kind of ridiculous run of form. He's the first McLaren driver to win 3 races in a row since Mika Hakkinen.
I know. And he was like 40 seconds ahead. I swear, I turned my head. He was gone. I didn't see that man again.
No.
He crossed the finish line, and I said, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he was still here. I thought he was back here already. Like, he went so fast. And I think that also just proves, like, not only how dominant the McLaren is, but also how badly the car doesn't like the dirty air. Like, of course...
Oh, God, yeah.
Like, no car likes the dirty air. But once they were able to get past Max, it was like they were completely gone.
And that's exactly what we had with Max 2 seasons ago, where the minute... It didn't really matter where he qualified as long as he was in kind of the top 2-3. And he would get in front because that Red Bull was just so quick, and then off he would go up the road. Mm-hmm. Which, great for them. Not amazing spectacles. We like battles, we like overtakes, which is why the last corner between Lewis and Carlos will forever go down as iconically chaotic. I'm a Carlos girl. Always go for a gap that's there, and maybe go for a gap that isn't.
Go for it. I feel like that's the new Formula slogan. Not Nike, just do it, but just go for it.
Just go for it.
Just have they considered just foot on the pedal, completely
vroom,
just
vroom. Just do the whole race full acceleration and see how fast you can go into a wall.
No brakes. Just
No
Mario
break.
Kart. But
Mario Kart.
I did want to mention Max's sprint results because he also didn't have a good weekend. I believe
No,
it was the first time he was added the points since 2016. Like
that's madness.
finished the race in top 10, and I'm saying finished, like not
Because
DNF,
he
not
DNFs and
yeah, not disqualifications. I'm talking finish the race outside of 10
Cool.
and,
All
for
right.
a time penalty.
Headlines.
Yeah.
McLaren keep winning.
Mm-hmm.
Max Verstappen keeps unfortunately losing out to various things.
Mm-hmm.
Ferrari can't do a tyre strategy. Carlos Sainz, the overtaking king you are.
Mm-hmm. And Jack Doohan dropped.
And Jack Doohan dropped. All right. This has been our little mini Miami race decap. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.